and do some exploring here in the jungle and see if we can find any great stuff. And then when we return, we can go talk to the traveling merchant about his wares. I see a life crystal off to the left of the area that I've explored. I saw it just after I started placing some bombs, so I do plan to go there eventually. I did not bring a mining potion. That would have also been super useful, but I ought to have that in my piggy bank, which I didn't bring my piggy bank. I need to buy a second piggy bank. I have the money to do it now, and that's my preferred method of doing things if I don't have the money trough. It's just leave one sitting at home and then carry one around with me. So I'll need to remember to do that next time. Let's go grab this life crystal. Victory is mine! Anything else up here while I'm here? I didn't immediately see anything. Alright, so next up we will head down using some more bombs. Found some more honey. I think I'll take a quick little dip in the honey. And I can see some of the honey dripping out of certain blocks over here. I think you can get like a dropper where you can get kind of the dripping liquid effects that you can kind of do some things with on your own. I think you like buy it from the wizard or something. I don't remember if I ever played around with that when that feature was added in 1.3. But it's the kind of decorative thing that I don't know that I'm all that interested in. Oh, hey! Here is the type of place where we might find some good things. Let's do 2 more bombs. And let the bombs also deal with the slime. Alright, what do we got in here? Feral claws! So-so. I would prefer the shotgun, I think, right now. Found another rail line. I'm trying to just kind of move quickly while we still have the Spelunker potion. I think I saw a chest on the bottom left of the screen somewhere a moment ago. But I've already kind of passed it by now. Oh, here is a big tree, though. There's the chest inside the tree. So let's go grab this. I still have 1 minute left of my potions, and it's getting pretty late in the day. I forget the traveling merchant, I think, stays around until like 4:30 or 5. But by 4:30, I'm going to make sure I head home so we can talk to him and see if there's any good stuff that he is selling. A life form analyzer is one of my favorite things to get from him in the early game. He happens to be selling it. And an extractinator. Alright, that was not super valuable to me, quite honestly. I guess it's a nice thing to have, and I guess I have room in my inventory to pick that up. Okay, what else do we got down here? Lots of piranhas. I guess since I'm wearing the ninja costume, I hadn't really thought about it. My throwing knives are probably more powerful as a result. So I should consider using them as weapons a little bit more. And I see some kind of emeralds or something over here, but I think my Spelunker potion's about to run out, and I think it's about to be time to go talk to the merchant. So, yeah, let me just grab these things. Actually, why don't we make a sticky bomb in order to grab these things? Oh, I do see another kind of housey thing over to the right, though. Is that sapphires or diamonds? I think it's sapphires. It is indeed sapphires. Alright, 1 more sticky bomb to collect these, and we'll go talk to the merchant. Thank you. And then we'll have it on the map to be able to go and find that again, hopefully. Traveling merchant. What have you got for us today? He does have a life form analyzer. Great. I will sell those so that I can get that. And rest of the stuff I don't really need. And at this point, I've got enough well-fed buffs that I'm not worried about that. Okay. I will sort through some inventory once again. The Eye of Cthulhu has not summoned himself tonight. I was making a little bit of preparations just in case he did, but I've got an arena where I could summon him. But yeah, without the shotgun, I think I would prefer still to wait before I choose to fight him. And so I think, yeah, let's head back into the jungle and do a little bit more exploring. Menacing Shackle just got dropped from a zombie. I decided that I was going to make my own way into the jungle over on the edge that's closest to home, since the main entrance to the jungle that I have found is kind of relatively deep into the jungle. It'll give us some new places to explore. And if this looks like it's actually going to open up, which I think it is, then let's go ahead and buff. Got a Spelunker potion and a Night Owl potion this time around, as well as my well-fed buff. And touched the sharpening station before I left, so I've got a little bit of extra melee damage from that as well. See another strange plant. Let's see if we can locate some more chests that are on this side. There is a life crystal down there. Being guarded by a piranha. I think we can handle the piranha. Kablam! Nicely done. Alright, let's continue to increase our max life. In for a penny, in for a pound, and once we're past the 200 threshold of life, where goblins can invade and the Eye of Cthulhu can summon himself, might as well get as much as you can get. Oh, I found the jungle temple. Alright. It's probably going to be in our way for a while. So in anticipation of that, it looks like there's some empty space over here, so let's try to get over into that empty space instead. So that we can continue to explore, and obviously there's a bunch of golems. Hello, hello, hello. Heal. Alright, I need to fight you guys off. Hey, go away. You too, go away. Stop. I should be using a better weapon than this. Alright, there's bad guys below me. Let's try tossing a few random grenades. That sounded pretty good. I know the granite golems can go invulnerable for a short period of time. So we'll have to anticipate that. Okay, but it looks like I killed off most of them. Looks like there's still one down there, and if I can hit this guy as well, that would not suck. Alright, granite golem. Man, they have a lot of hit points, too. And/or defense. Okay. Managed to blow him up. And looks like we'll encounter some more over here. Let's just go ahead and use a bomb to get through here a little bit more quickly, and also take this guy out from afar. I bought some more bullets before I left. Mostly as preparing just in case the Eye of Cthulhu summoned itself, but it's also handy now for being able to use my gun a bit more freely for picking off bats and killing all the other guys who we encounter down here. Oh boy. Gun is not the fastest weapon ever, though. Let's try some throwing knives again, since I've got a bit of a throwing costume on. With the ninja gear. Heal. There we go. Let's grab this. And I still have some time remaining on my buffs, so I'll try to take advantage of those. Oh boy. Go away, Mother Slime. You're not wanted. And since now we have multiple guys there, can I possibly... Nope. Where did the slimes go? Somewhere further down. I like grenades a lot as an early game weapon once you've got the Demolitionist. They're very cheap, and they do a lot of damage relative to a number of other weapons that you have access to, typically in the early game. So that makes them very attractive weapons. Okay, oops, crap. Thought he was going to fall down there, now he does. Let's just avoid those guys. And instead, oops, go exploring for ourselves over here. Oh boy, alright. Did not see that in time to not trigger it, but did see it in time to jump out of the way. Falling boulders, often a threat in this game. Just like real life, right? And it appears that we're getting back out of the jungle over here, which means we're unlikely to find as much good loot, and so I'm going to try to work my way back under the jungle temple, I think, over here then. Even if it does involve dealing with some more of these granite golems and granite elementals. And actually, with all my double jumps, looks like they've fallen in the water. Hey, there's some more stuff. I see another. I forgot to bring a mining potion again. I guess I need to really get my blink root farm going better if I want to get a bunch of mining potions. So that's something to think about. I do think I probably have one in my piggy bank, though. So I should check that out at some point. There's guys dying to traps in the jungle temple, it sounds like. So good for them. And smoker potion's worn off. Once again, we didn't manage to get a meteorite. And so that's unlucky. That's one of the main things I was hoping just to randomly happen that could help progress the game a bit more quickly. And since it seems like there's a very small number of shadow orbs in this particular world, yeah, I'm gonna have to think about exactly what I want to do to progress at this point. A bit more exploring below the jungle temple reveals another granite biome down here. And so I'm going to attempt to see if we can find any more heart crystals in it. I have a theory that I think has gotten weaker over time, but the first few granite biomes I encountered really had a lot of heart crystals in them. And so I thought that they were especially favorable for finding heart crystals. Now it's the case that I found... Oops, did I actually place a sticky bomb? I did not. Now it's the case that I found a few that didn't have them. We did just get one, I think, out of the previous granite biome. And I guess the fact that there's just background walls everywhere in this biome probably also contributes to it. Here's another heart crystal. All right, that's good. And there's another one. Okay. Maybe there's still hope yet for this particular theory. I think possibly if you hit this guy with a grenade, it will also kill the baby slimes. Yeah. All right, so that's a good strategy for mother slimes. Get him weakened. And then use a grenade to finish him off. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling good with the combination of weaponry that we have right now for staying alive in various places. And as my hit points just continue to increase and increase, that's only going to help matters. I don't really need to fight all those guys, and I don't see anything good down there. So let's not waste our time if we don't need to be there. I think since there's going to be more jungle to the left, I'm going to try to bomb kind of out through the corner over here and see if we can find our way into more jungle this way. Here is some more jungle that I want to find. Looks like another one of these little jungle houses that could potentially contain a shotgun. I think the shotgun can appear in here. I forget. Anklet of the Wind is something else that I would definitely like to find in here. We already got Feral Claws. And Feral Claws, honestly, kind of underwhelming for me. There we go. Shotgun. Boomstick. Whatever it's called. Boomstick is the thing I was thinking of. It's the thing I really wanted. Now I feel pretty confident about fighting Eye of Cthulhu on my own. So, oops. Oh boy. Don't fall in the lava. Words to live by. Don't fall in lava. Oh gosh. Alright, let's head home. Our inventory is mostly pretty full at this point anyway. Without the Dryad to buy some cheap pots, I find myself desiring to be able to grow a few more of my own potion ingredients, so I'm going to grab some more clay and make a few more pots. The fact that our boomstick is godly means I think I ought to be able to take on Queen Bee at this point, and so we're going to do that. I know where there's a hive already, and there's a trick where you can summon her back at your base, back at spawn. And so I plan to do that so we can fight her back at spawn. I covered up the little lava bit that's between my natural spawn point and my housing for my NPCs. I bought more bullets. I've got an iron skin and regen potion, as well as my usual well-fed buff ready to go. And yeah, I think those are all the things we would need. And I've got some more grenades. And I think those are all the things we would need to take on Queen Bee. And so I'm going to head back over to the jungle and the hive and meet you guys there to get in our first big boss fight. I'm not counting King Slime as a big boss fight because he's kind of easy. So I'm back at the hive. Oh gosh, little bees, careful. I can see this thing. And so the trick for summoning Queen Bee, very gently, is to cause her to summon after you get a chance to go back to spawn. And so I've got my various buff potions, I've got the boomstick ready to go, I've got grenades. I think that's basically all I need. So I'm going to buff, I'm going to do this, and now Queen Bee will come join us here at spawn. There she is. And we can actually try to throw a grenade or two her way, I think could be profitable. And I've got NPCs over here, and so we have the nurse to take advantage of when the time comes. But with my various potion buffs, hopefully I can do some good things in terms of dealing damage to Queen Bee whilst staying alive. And I forgot about it, I should have had shurikens on the bar too, because they're much better for taking out the bees. Throwing knives will do in a pinch. So we'll do some of that, and let me get shurikens on the bar. There we go. But the boomstick, especially this godly boomstick, is going to deal a lot of damage to Queen Bee. And actually, I can even grapple onto there, which is a good thing to do. Let's try to hit her with a grenade as she goes by. And let's try to get her down here where I can kind of still see where the nurse is. And let's try to avoid all her stingers. I don't have a Bezoar, so she's going to be kind of continually poisoning me, and I'll just have to deal with that. And I'm hoping that I can hit her with a grenade or two down here. It's not the flattest ground to be using the grenades on. Oops, crap. I wanted to talk to you. Hi! Nurse! You're not helping. Let's use a healing potion. There's the nurse. Oh boy. I just lost one of my NPCs too. I still haven't talked to the nurse. Nurse! Help! There we go, finally. I was not doing any damage during that time. If I do die, we're right next to spawn, and Queen Bee will still be here. And so this is one of the advantages to fighting Queen Bee this way, like bringing her to the spawn point, is just because you can afford to die and keep the fight going. And so that means it's just kind of a battle of attrition, and eventually you'll end up winning the battle. And so that is my plan. Queen Bee can drop some very good weapons. And so let's hope for those. Let's also hope that we can stay alive for a few more seconds here. Where'd the nurse go? Hi. Thank you. But it looks like Queen Bee is about, I don't know, 75% down already, which is pretty good. I'm not doing a very good job of hitting her with grenades. And she's taken out a number of my NPCs, which is not super great. And she's also using this attack pattern, which I'm having trouble dodging. Cut it out. Okay, nurse, one more time. There we go. But despite the fact that I'm not doing great at this, we have enough hit points, and we have the nurse, and we have a good enough weapon, that for the most part I seem to be winning this battle of attrition. Alright, let's try to get some of these going, and hopefully take out some bees in the process. Okay, now she's back to this. I'd like to talk to the nurse once more. Crap. There we go. She's almost down. Let's just try to finish her off. Heal. Hey, little bees, if you guys want to drop me some hearts, I would not mind. Thank you. There we go. Queen Bee has been defeated. Hooray! And the one little bee will not finish me off. And the arms dealer's already back. Congratulations, arms dealer. Welcome back. Okay, what do we get in our treasure bag? We get a beekeeper, 29 melee damage. That is fine. That is quite the upgrade at this point. Yeah, I don't see myself using the trident against anybody, so we'll go ahead and sell it. Beekeeper is now our primary weapon. It is nice because it causes friendly bees each time you hit a bad guy, and we also got some bee wax, which means we can make the hornet staff. Deadly. Terrific. That is a good start already. And we can also make bee headgear, which means I could choose to summon like this, or choose my build like this, and have 2 hornets fighting for me as well. So that is super terrific. The nurse is healing up the guide by throwing little healthy syringes at him, so that's terrific as well. And since I do already have a jungle biome right here, I could summon Queen Bee again and fight Queen Bee right now. But instead, I think I'd prefer to go after Eye of Cthulhu. We saw that the arms dealer had come back. Did he fall down the hole over there? Not sure what happened to the arms dealer. The Eye of Cthulhu might summon itself in 3 seconds here as well, so let's just wait and see what happens. You feel an evil presence watching you. Yeah, sure enough. I'm going to go off screen so the arms dealer will teleport into his house. We have 2 hornets now to fight for me. I just want to buy some more bullets. Although I think I probably have plenty. And let's go stack away gold coins too. And let's buy a few more. I can't buy any more grenades because what's-his-name is dead. Alright, but we have the beekeeper as well, right. So yeah, we have some good things for fighting the Eye of Cthulhu here as well. In expert mode, he's a little bit tricky. But I think we can probably pull it off. Is there anything else I can think of to get ready? I've got throwing knives. I've got grenades. I've got the boomstick. And I've got the beekeeper, which I should try to hit him with. And we've got these 2 guys. And yeah, there's not a whole lot else that I can do, I can think of. other than I could grab one of these. So we'll grab one of these too. Alright, but Eye of Cthulhu, I think he awakens at 9 p.m. When he summons himself. And I feel like I'm pretty good around here. We can continue to use the nurse once again. We'll have a little bit of help from NPCs. And there's probably something important that I'm forgetting. Actually, that might be useful. Alright, let's buff. And let's hit him a few times with the Beekeeper just to get some extra angry bees going after him. But yeah, I feel like especially in the first part of the fight, this is not going to be too bad. And does Beekeeper hold to attack? It is. Okay, that's really nice, actually. So we can get a lot of friendly bees going after this guy. Yeah, I think this battle is actually going to be easier than I was thinking at this point. Even when he goes into his, like, super crazy movement speed phase. He's not dealing a lot of damage. So I think we're going to be okay. And I didn't even try to see if I could swerve around to get the Falling Star and the Eye of Cthulhu to cross paths. Alright, that ended up being really easy at this point. So just like that, we've got a Guarding Shield of Cthulhu. That is not bad. And I could even fight him again right now, because I have Eye of Cthulhu summons, and that was really easy. So I think I will. Just because of the fact that I still have the buff potions going, and I don't know if there's anything else I would use them for, and we can get some extra materials that'll also be worth some money as a result of fighting this guy multiple times. So it seems like a reasonably smart thing to do, so let's do it. And I think I have one more summon after this, and so I'll probably go ahead and use that as well, assuming it looks like any other potions are still holding up. I guess Iron Skin's going for 3 minutes. Yeah, I think that should last into a third fight. Yeah, the friendly bees that just go ahead and seek them out are very valuable. So I don't even have to think about aiming for them. And the hornets are also aiming on their own. Which is good, because my bullets are not aiming very well. Hey, there we go! Eye of Cthulhu down once again. I'm going to leave the treasure bag closed and just go ahead and summon him one more time. I already had it here. Okay, got it. Let's get some friendly bees. Oops. Trying to go up here, thank you. Let's get some more bees on the scene. Do some work. I'm a little bit low, so let's go ahead and use a healing potion. Haven't needed to use the nurse at all. Alright, but this is really good. We went from not having defeated any big bosses to having defeated both the Queen Bee and 3 Eye of Cthulhu's in a very short period of time. And so since we're going to be able to get the Dryad, I'm going to go ahead and light up another house so that she'll have somewhere to move in. We still never woke the Angler. So that's something else that I can think about doing. It sounds like there's an antline over here, yeah. Alright, he's delivering me a free antline mandible. I don't mind that at all. And let me quick stack a few things away. Let me also put the bottle back here since I knocked it out during the Queen Bee battle. And then we can open the other treasure bags. And we got an Armored Shield of Cthulhu and a Shield of Cthulhu. Okay, Armored is pretty good. So I think I may choose that in favor of something else. Not exactly sure right now. Blizzard in a bottle, actually, since I've got the Cloud in a bottle, it had Angry. I think I might do that for the moment. In any case, let me put some things away. We can also, with Demonite, since we don't have Shadow Scales yet, I think the only thing we could do is make a sword, and since I already have the Beekeeper, I don't know that that's too important. Oh, there's also a yo-yo. I haven't made any yo-yos yet this playthrough. Oh, and the War Axe of the Night. That wouldn't suck either. And a bow. And a thing to fish with. Okay, there's a few things we could make. I'm not going to make any right now. With all those boss battles, we have a bunch of money right now, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the illegal gun parts and Mini Shark, as well as some more bullets once again. And we will be kind of partly on the way to being able to get the Mega Shark in hard mode that way. Mini Shark doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so I don't know that I'm going to use it right now, and so I'm just going to kind of store these things away so that we're ready to have them later. And I think I mentioned that I had some herb bags that I never opened. Let's go ahead and open them and see what we got. We got some deathweed seeds, so I'll try to plant those next. Will the goblins invade this morning? Find out now! They did not. And once again, we did not get a meteorite. Or at least I don't think we did. I was fighting some bosses, and so it's possible that I missed a message about it. But at this point, I don't know that we need it. We've got Hordents, we've got the Godly Boomstick, we've got some very good weapons. And so we can start thinking about other ways to progress.